There's also this other theory that I have. It's almost like a dystopian idea of disarming your trained and tested civilians at the same time that you're militarizing your bureaucratic public servants.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
And
Wow.
I'm not, I'm trying to loosen the tinfoil in my hat here, but I can't help but think about this. Over the last 6 years of this liberal regime, we've got gun ban after gun ban on people like me who are already tested. We are trained. We are vetted. We already know how to use those things. Then they decide to ban those. Then they decide to talk about maybe taking them away from us, confiscating them, and sending them to Ukraine. And now all of a sudden, in the midst of all this, instead of dropping that plan and maybe looking at the civilian firearm ownership community for the possibility of reservists, now they're looking at a bunch of paper pushers and talking about arming them up. So I don't know. I think when you have a government that is disarming its tested and trained citizens at the same time that it's arming up its bureaucrats, I don't know. It makes it even worse than a South Park joke.
That's a very dystopian scenario you've just outlined. I just came back from the ostrich farm in BC, where there was an enormous amount of government firepower. The protesters, the farmers, completely peaceful, not even a hint of resistance or force. But the CFIA, the Canadian Food and Inspection Agency, the RCMP had a huge show of force. And then there was these anonymous marksmen, as they were called, that were brought in to shoot hundreds of birds overnight.
And it sort of speaks to that property rights issue. When we started our federal court challenge against the gun ban, we looked at it, as more of a property rights thing. Like, can the government come into your home or into your space and take away things from you that you've legally owned with no, you've done nothing to warrant that. Mm-hmm. And unfortunately, so far in the court battle, we've seen that the truth is yes. So whether it's your firearms or your ostriches, the government can take or destroy anything it wants from you. And that's, that's something that all Canadians should have a look at. What's next down the line? I feel like gun owners were just the canary in the coal mine. And we may see more of this type of behavior.
You're so right. And I think a lot of political extremism by the government is only possible with a disarmed population.